Hey, thank you for joining. Today we're building this wall-mounted Christmas tree stocking hanger decoration holder. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks great. It's gonna look great on your wall. It may even get you a couple of bucks if you wanna sell it. So let's get in, let me show you how to do it. But you're gonna need 5 3-inch by 12-inch, okay? 1 3-inch by 14-inch, and 2 3-inch by 20 7/8. So I already got those cut. Next up, we're gonna make a 22.5-degree cut on all these sides except one. It's gonna have one on the bottom. You're gonna have 22.5 on both the top and bottom. And then the last piece, very similar to the last one that we made, it's gonna form that top. So this top will be at 50, this one will be at 50, so it'll lap over, and then 22.5-degree cuts on the bottom. And for one of the 20 7/8, you're gonna do a 22.5-degree cut on both sides for the base of the tree. And then the bottom part will attach with Craig screws to form the base that you'll put the hooks on. Let's get to cutting. All right, very important for these, make sure the cuts are parallel. See, these are not parallel because they're like this. All these need to be parallel, right? So they're running the same direction, whereas these are running the opposite direction. All right, I'm gonna sand these up. We will start assembling. All right, I got the first part kind of lined up. We will do this in a second. First, I'll throw some pocket holes in this, and then we'll attach this to the base. That'll be the front. Next up, this piece will go right here. Now I could brad nail it in from the bottom. I could put a pocket hole on this if I want to make it stronger, but I'm gonna go with the glue and brads. So to do this, we'll put the glue on. Get lined up. First section done. I'm going to add a shelf from here to here. I didn't want to start off on a whole new piece of wood, so I got a piece of scrap wood. I'm just going to measure where I'm going to cut that. This will also provide a little more stability since we're only doing brads and glue. All right, got that piece cut. We'll get that put on right there. All right. Now, we'll put the next tier on. So that tier's done. We'll stick on the second tier, all right? And then at the top, I've made another shelf to put on that as well. So I'm gonna actually put the shelf on first, and then I'm gonna see where it fits in. And I already messed up on this angle. When I nailed this in, I got a lip here a little bit, so it's gonna mess it up. I'm gonna have to see if I can push that in. If not, we'll just have to throw a little putty if it looks silly on the front. All right, so that is done. That is done. And then we will slide it down wherever it works to right here. I'm just gonna slide it on to wherever it fits on. and then I'll glue it and brad nail it. And just make sure that it lines up with the other shelves. I'm going to nail one side on, and then I'll measure and adjust as necessary. All right, now we will do the top part, and that's going to have the kind of crazy little angle to bring it to a point. All right, so you're going to cut the last one at 22.5 on the bottom and 45 at the top. All right, you can line it up where you want, and then bring the other piece, which you're going to cut oversize. And as you put it on, they're going to line up right there. Nice how they're supposed to be. So then you just want to bring this down accordingly, where this and this are going to be the same height. Right about 3 inches. Boom. And then you can simply make yourself a line, and then you'll cut that line, which is going to be another 45. So as before, I'm going to connect the pieces at the top, and then I'll bring it down to see where it lines up on the bottom. Oh. The completed product, almost. We'll fill these holes in, get that sanded up, get it stained, and then put the hooks on the bottom. To mount it, using L brackets, either here or here, will work great. It'll probably be the best way to do it instead of just doing like a straight nail in the back. But let's get that done and get it stained up. All right, we are all stained up here, and last thing we have to do is put some hooks on the bottom to hold the stockings or whatever other decorations. So we'll finish this off by using L brackets to mount it, and we'll set those inside right here near the top. We'll do 2 of them. All right, to hang this thing up, y'all, you're gonna wanna use a level of some sort and then just screw these in. Now, of course, you'll probably wanna use some wall anchors, although this is not gonna have a significant amount of weight, so maybe you can get away with that or line one of these up on a wall stud if you want. But that's it, very easy to hang up, and now you just get to have the fun of decorating it how you want. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and drop a comment to help grow this channel and get this video more reach. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and we will see you on the next video.